distinguished panelists, Ambassador Ratman Singh, Ambassador Kamal Sibbal, my friend Gurcharan Das, my distant neighbor Suvir Gokarn, Professor Kondapalli, who has been at IAFA functions quite often, and a young research scholar from King's College London, Jorawa Daulat Singh. Dear friends, members of IAFA, good evening. Thanks for coming this evening when we have many other functions going on. One of them is a book released by the Foreign Secretary. So many of our retired and serving Foreign Service officers might be there. Especially so because that function is 5-star hotel. It's sponsored by ORF. Well, I don't know, most of you might have seen Dragon Dance somewhere. If you see on a stage, it doesn't have impact, but if you see in a soccer field or football stadium, and a huge thing is very, very majestic, very imposing. It seems unending. So China, if you have been keeping track what's happening, where there's a BRICS bank, where they put in money there, or their own Asian Investment Infrastructure Bank, or all the initiatives of Silk Route, Maritime Silk Route, One Belt, One Road, then you have 46 billion for Pakistan. They have a lot of money. I'm told more than $4 trillion in foreign exchange reserves. So Dragon is spreading its tentacles. This AIIB, 57 countries joined in no time, including those very closely allied to US, including UK, France, Germany. This One Belt, One Road, I'm told if you put all countries together, it might be more than 70 countries. This must be the most gigantic project ever attempted by any country. And its impact will be felt. There's no doubt about it. Now, some more than 10, 12 years back, when Gurcharan's book, The India Unbound, was making waves and he was already on to elephant paradigm, I saw a cover story in The Economist, which has on the cover a huge elephant with all the royal paraphernalia. Ambassador, please come. And the story said, the Indian elephant lumbers along, huge, bulky, unwieldy. 4 or 5 years later, when our Siddharth, I'm glad to see you. When we started touching 8-point-some percentage of GDP, that time the story changed. And it said there is an Indian elephant, but it has a tiger inside it, which tiger is struggling to come out. Now, meaning thereby maybe the huge bureaucratic setup and all the innovation, initiative, energy was trying to come out. I think all that is past history. Now we are all talking about the Indian story might be again the news of the town, as it was a couple of years back in the Economic Forum Davos. We are tipped to grow by 7.5% next year, whereas China might be 6.3%. I attended a function just a few days back where a very well-known economist was saying the Chinese economy might come down to 5% in a few years. I am no China expert. I don't know Chinese language, so I can't comment on that. But certainly, in the long run, the two Asian giants accounting for 1/3 of the population and cooperating with each other on BRICS and G20 and UN and climate change and so many other places have to find ways and means of cooperating with each other, collaborating with each other, competing with each other, engaging, remain engaged. Now that is buzzword. Each government tries to do maybe the same things in different ways. We had Prime Minister visit. Prime Minister and President Xi has met in in India, then in China, earlier in Fortaleza, then they have met in UFA. Earlier also, Chief Minister Modi has gone to China 4 times, so I think they must have sized each other and must have concluded they can do business. Now the Prime Minister of India and the President of China sitting on the swing on the Sabarmati front really makes a very good visual. Same as when you see Tai Chi and a yoga teacher doing Jugalbandi in China. But end of the day, whether these kind of nice picture visuals add up to something more concrete, something more lasting, that is something which we will discuss here. And I will not try to preempt what they are going to say. Let me tell the format is, unlike the normal panel discussions, there is no prepared text. I will be asking questions. First round, each panelist has got 5 minutes. And you can continue if you are not able to finish your point in those 5 minutes. In the second half, you can add to your point, or you can react to any other panelists, or you can even ask questions to other panelists. So this maybe make it more pointed, focused than really talking about. We presume all the audience is very well informed, and we don't have to go on those details. And I can guarantee you that you will find it very stimulating, and by the time function is over, I think you will be much more knowledgeable about India-China relations than you are right now. Thank you.